sells an apartment. There is no apartment. You just sell air. In Hindi they call hawa bech rahe ho. So they'll sell air, but the building is going to come up after maybe 2, 3, 4, if you are like 5 years. The sales is something which will convince the person to part his money for a thought that you have sold. There is no product also. There is no service also. But they have convinced you to pay for that. So that's the sales. And so sales will always be the big boss. If any nerds are there out, if they think, no, I am an R&D guy, I am a Nobel Prize winner from so-and-so college, I have such a big credentials, then really the reality is different. Okay, sales will always be the boss. Now, when a sale has happened, what will someone sell? You need to have some product. So that product might be a machine, it might be a car, it might be a nut, it might be a bolt, it might be a differential, anything. But that has to be manufactured. Then who is going to manufacture that? That's done in a factory. That's done in an assembly. Okay, that's done in a workshop. Because someone has sold a thought, an idea, they come back and give the input to the manufacturing team, telling, Bob procured a sale for a particular product that we manufacture, and you have to fulfill this order by so and so time. So manufacturing will put that into their schedule, then they'll start manufacturing. So once they manufacture it, okay, then it is then sent to the customer. So sales is the one who is earning revenue. Man is supporting sales to achieve that revenue. Every other function is a sidekick. When I say sidekick, it doesn't mean they are not important. Please remember it. They are always cost centers. They just eat on the cost. The minimum the other functions are, the more profitable it is for the business, including R&D, including design, including administration. I have shown them in the bottom. They are the base. So any good research-oriented company should have a strong R&D. Now R&D's job is to come up with new product, new services, or new technologies, or improve those technologies. Design team is one which goes on replicating, uses design standards, and then newer and newer designs, or modifies the existing designs using the design principles and come up with the solutions for the products or for the customer solution. Based on the input from the design team, manufacturing is going to manufacture. Now, manufacturing is also dependent on supply chain. Means you need a store. Now there is a raw material that is needed. So manufacturing is going to supply chain. Please procure me so and so material. We need some channels, we need some iron bars, we need the screws, nuts, bolts, whatever it is, manufacturing is going to rely on supply chain team to procure the items and give it to them as a input raw material. Now you also need communications, people who will communicate the decisions, the procedures. So you have a communication, and it might be a corporate communication also. And if the company is a public limited, you also have investor communication. You also have to, because it's a legal requirement, they have to regularly update the stock exchanges, the Ministry of Finance if needed, or Ministry of Commerce, or whoever, whichever is the regulatory authority. Then you also need an administration, because you have people coming in, you have to take their attendances, you have to maintain the facility, you have transport, whatever, administration will help in maintaining the facility, in maintaining the workplace, with all the needed. So these are some of the basic functions that will support the manufacturing function. A top slab. When I say top slab, the topmost guys in the value chain will be the board of directors. They are the people that includes the CEO, that includes everyone else, the CTO, COO, all of them, the MD, the chairman, everyone. They are the decision-making authorities. And many times they also will be investors. They have put their money to the organization. So they are at the top. Then you also have finance. Finance team is the one who will ensure liquidity is maintained within the system. They are the one who will ensure everyone gets their paycheck. They get their salaries in time. Imagine if there are 100 workers in any organization. Everyone has to be paid even something like 10,000 rupees. Okay. Per month for that 100 workers is about 10 lakhs every month finance to arrange. From where will finance arrange? Unless they get the money. So that comes from the sales. When they have sold it, it comes. That's called as the accounts receivable. Okay, that's all part of finance. Now, as we are also buying products, someone has to pay. So within finance, you also have accounts payable. Then of course you have the marketing function. You know marketing, what they do. That's another function which is more visualizes a market product that will meet the requirements of the market, work with all the stakeholders, that includes sales, customer, manufacturing, R&D, design, supply chain, with everyone, and then launch products. Will help in launching the products. And of course the human resources or OA or HR or whatever you call, personal department, whatever it is, they help in development. And also suppose if you have to give a pink slip, that's their job. So there are many functions and functions that are involved. I have just shown you in the slide what are all the basic functions that are needed for an organization. There can be some tweaking around. Okay, so questions will be there. This is in a core mechanical industry. Someone can have a question. Okay, there is a company which is selling only services. They don't manufacture anything. Even in mechanical engineering, we have companies like that. For example, there is a company called KISSsoft. Okay, so don't get confused by word KISS. It's a KISSsoft is a renowned software company. It's a renowned program that is used for gear design. So gear designers, they use that software. So what does that company manufacture? Nothing, just the code software. Most of the CAD softwares, the analysis softwares. So they don't per se manufacture any product. So, but everything else remains the same. There, the manufacturing is nothing but the code is what is being manufactured. So the code, that is the output, that's the manufacturing part. This is the basic pillars of business model. Sale and manufacturing.